Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. And if you could tell, the voice quality or the sound quality is better because we got a new microphone. So yeah. So today's video is about DNA and RNA. So DNA is mostly seen as a double helix joined like this. That's not the best drawing. And then RNA, I'll use red for RNA. It's just one stranded, so it's like this. Oh, there's little breaks like this. One stranded. So that's what they are. So what does DNA and RNA stand for? Let me just get it. So what is the full? So DNA and RNA. So DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid, nucleic, and then RNA is nucleic acid. So they're very similar, except DNA has this in front, deoxyribonucleic acid. So yeah. So DNA and RNA are both nucleic acids, and the type of biomolecule. Both have nucleotides, and so the nucleotides for DNA and RNA are the same. So I'll just draw how they look. Use color. Okay. So this is like how I'm gonna draw the strand. So there's it's still red. My bad. Pen, black. Use this black. So I'm gonna draw it like this. Circle. Circle. And then line here. Connect that to a square. And then go like this. That's how I'm gonna do it. So the thing it's made out of, I'll use a different color. Let me use green for this one. So this one, I'll call it phosphate. I'll color that in green. Phosphate. So we can remember that with pH, phosphate. This one, I'll color in with yellow. And that is sugar. Sugar. But it's not like the ones we eat. It's different, but it's a type of sugar. And last but not least is the base, and I'll use orange for that. So, actually, before I get into that, let me just quickly. So, I just put SU for sugar. Oh, sorry, that's bad U. SU sugar. And last but definitely not least is the base. I'll use orange for that. The color in the base. So this is the base. And the type of base it is nitrogenous base, like nitrogen base, basically. And yeah, so this is what in one very small part of what is the nucleotide of an RNA and DNA. It's the same, except what makes it up is different, which I'll go to. So let me just change that. Let me just put NB. Nitrogen base. And so yeah, so that's what they are. But then the thing is, they're both. Let me fill in that. So both are so both of them have the same this. So this is one part of each. They both have phosphate, sugar, and a nitrogenous base. So, and then, but the difference is in DNA. They run anti-parallel strands, so that looks like a double helix. And in RNA, they just one single strand of it, so just continuous motion. But what makes up the base of DNA and RNA is different, but it's very similar. I'm gonna type this out so then it's easier to see. So okay, I'm gonna make this blue as well. So the first one I'm gonna write is let's write thymine. So that's one part. Thymine, one part. Another part is another part is iodine. Okay, yeah. Another part. So these two go together, thymine and iodine. And another part is uh, uh, Gani. Might not pronounce that the best. And last but not least, so it goes with cytosine, which these two go together. Um, Actually, I'll put a space here so it's easier to tell. So thymine, I'll make this a little bigger. So thymine and iodine go together. It's bigger, so it's easy to see. So thymine and iodine go together, and there's a common a saying, as people may say, apple under apple tree car uh, garage. And then for RNA, it's very similar. It's almost exactly the same thing, except it has one more part, and instead of uh, it has thymine, but it has uracil. So I'll write that in red. Text box in red. So then this one is just in RNA. All right, right here. So let me find uracil right here. So yeah, uracil. So instead of apple tree, it's like apple under, or you can think about it amethyst on the ground. I don't know. You can just make anything for it. So yeah, so that are like what make up the base of RNA and DNA. And then so I have one question. I'll make a question right now. So what would go with which? So I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna just get I'm just gonna get these things out of the way. Quickly, just get this, and then one question for you guys to answer. So let me quickly get that. I'm gonna redo it. So I'm just gonna erase this part. Wait a second. I'm just gonna erase this part real quick with white. So the one question I have is what is basically the what would be the base of this strand? So let me make one real quick. Okay, I'm not gonna make it too thick. I'll make it with the color black, actually purple. So let me make something out real quick. Yeah. I'll put one more. Okay, I'll put one more for the right here. So this one, A. A is for iodine. G. Oh, sorry, that's a bad G. I'll make it capital G. Sorry guys. Actually, I'm gonna make this in different colors so it's easier to see. I'll make this one thinner. So the first letter is A for iodine, iodine, and I put C, T, T, G. So what would be the corresponding part for each one in a DNA? So I'll give you some time to think. You can pause the video. Shouldn't be too difficult, but yeah. So now I'm gonna go for it. I'll use a different. I'll use pink. Actually, I'll just use Let me make. So what would? So let me make a border. So what would be going with each one? Oh, sorry guys. So the first one, A, apple tree. So this would be, of course, T. So the first one would be T. Car, garage. This one would be G. This one would be A. This one G will be with C. So this would be corresponding parts. And in RNA, it'd be basically the same, except only one part changes. So let me just quickly color this part in. So this one would change into, instead of T, it'd be U. Good. Apple under uracil. This one would go right here for RNA. So hope you guys learned a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.